where to next.
What was that?
him. Choose one.
My head. Someone else got out.
better.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation. You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Please. Before they return! They return.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Way.
Victory awaits. I will not know failure. I am fury. I am death. In my best interest.
That should work.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late. Mind flayer machinery. Better watch what I touch. The machine made them hostile. Survival is all that matters. Come on, can't stay idle. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Let me out! Damn it!
The console appears dormant. Nothing. The console remains dormant.
Whatever fit.
You! Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers. This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
At last. Thought I was done for. Thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. More that Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on. Let's get on with it.
stop me yet. Let's get this over with.
Breeds madness.
Blood comes easy these days.
My faith protects me.
At least things have stayed interesting. A brain in a jar. Needs a key.
Skrar. How many hosts of these gay infected? Don't bother. You're barely dented. Oh, action, not reaction. Voices.
I don't hear anything.
The chair. It must be connecting you to the mind flayers.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Another brain. This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Disgusting. I'll be damned if that's in store for us.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
We need to get out of here, now. I go?
Take this, or Dario will have your head.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
On the move.
We must take the transponder.
Time for some bloody work.
On the move. Hurry, before they strike. This ship hits the ground, we're dead.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Swift and lethal.
On my way. I need to get to that transponder.
Let these intruders open! Avernus is ours!
Time to strike.
Take this ship, or Dario will have your head!
Time to press ahead.
Time to strike. Open up!
Got to press on.
Throw their corpses in the sea.
I'm not healing.
Come a little closer.
Your spine is mine.
Ignore the devil. We must take the transponder.
May the gods take you first.
I will ascend.
No time to waste.
Leave him to me. In a dark spot.
On I go.
Kill them, or your spine is mine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead! Can't slow down.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Got to move. I need to get to that transponder.
Let these intruders open. Furnace is ours.
What's the plan? Better get to it.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure. Deep dark should lull you to sleep, yet your eyes refuse to stay closed. Every time they flicker shut, the tadpole seems to twitch behind them. Dragons, Gith, and the hells themselves have come after you. Yet it is this creature that lingers in your skull. You belong with dark stone and black iron. There is work to be done. Your people threw off the Mind Flayer's shackles before. Like your ancestors, you would endure. Under the strange and open sky, sleep claims you.
I live. Vlaakith blesses me once more. Our paths cross again, Istik. I might call it fate, if I believed in it. Neither the Geich nor the crash have broken your spirit. Yes, you may still be of considerable use. The longer the parasite lives, the more of us it consumes. Together, we must find a crash. My people possess the cure for this infection. Come, our search begins. We've no time to waste.
You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
We scout the roads and scan the skies for children of Gith. They will lead us to a crash. There, we will be purified. Eager for battle. Best get going. Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal. With haste. All right then.
Chatter. I expect I am your first. Of course you haven't. They would have cut you from navel to neck. You are no less alien to me than I am to you. I know of your kind, but I do not often encounter them. That large, fleshy nose of yours looks like a mistake. Better is an opinion, but mine is certainly more economical, disciplined, dignified. I understand much beyond your comprehension. More to the point, I know the cure for our condition. It is imperative we locate a creche. You do well to observe more and question less. Yes, in great detail. It starts with a fever and memory loss. Then you start to hallucinate. Your hair falls out, and you bleed from every orifice. Your bones will change form. Your jaw will split to allow room for 4 great tentacles. All skin will turn to gore and be shed to reveal new flesh underneath. Then you have ceased to exist, and a mind flayer is born. Words forged in steel. May your actions express the same metal. We must find my kind and be rid of the parasite. It's as simple as that. The first symptoms should have long since started, though. That is what puzzles me. Yes, if you give it no further thought. But anomalies lead to surprises. Bad surprises. Besides, what hasn't happened may yet come to pass.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. What a day. Careful, I bite.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
Even an injured Geich is a dangerous one. Do not let your guard down.
Monster. Death is too good for it. What's going on with that rune?
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I should have clarified. A helping hand. Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Aha! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, Are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle? A cap would keep the parasite nice and cozy, but its comfort is hardly my priority. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It's an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Well, in that case...
Come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese, no?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it!
It would have been quicker to kill them.
Direct me.
Let's move.
Well, some rest's better than none.
Why do you give a book? Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
You're dead!
Such oppressive silence. Must be lonesome to be a forgotten god.
Salutations.
How delicious.
What to do?
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Someone there? Just like old times.
Bit of caution.
Surprised you spotted me. On the double.
Don't want to think about why my eye is itching. No lock? No handle? How does it open? No time to rest.
Clear off! We got here first.
Another fight. Let's go.
The lance board is set. Most excellent.
Victory awaits.
Still breathing, despite everything. No time for mercy.
Gone with the wind.
I've too much to bear. Nothing important is ever easy. Best be on my way.
Creator. Destroyer.
I will ascend.
That might be worth a note.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a crash. You would doubt me. I do not trust a common healer to extract a gate tadpole without killing its host. At a crash, a gust still may cleanse us safely. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry.
Do you mind? I'm brooding. So, we've picked up a wizard who managed to get stuck in his own portal. Hardly a promising introduction. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
This place wasn't built for the living.
must know. With pleasure. Keep your distance now.
This is more dangerous than I thought.
Someone doesn't like visitors. An iron core. I prefer gold. I'll take it.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Expected.
Looking ahead.
Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
The bones are intact.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets. This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods. Once lost, but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
No one back home will ever believe this. That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. Here goes nothing.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Something over there.
The wizard was a useful find.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Well, hello.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Blackets will be done.
Never a dull moment. Nothing will stand in my way. Have to keep going.
Time to strike. Let my name be known.
Battle of wits.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I am fury. I am death.
Mistra Rill. Let's light them up.
Time to strike. Taking position.
Let's have some courage.
I don't fancy their chances.
breath.
I am fury. I am death.
May the dice roll in my favor.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
Let's have a look at the loot. Is it for your pocket?
I'll feel that one later.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curious, wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people extract them. The only other cure is the blade.
Okay. Wonderful.
I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate! Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders! That pack of goblins will be on us any second! What's going on? Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now! You let goblins here? Where is the druid? Please! There's no time! By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Outmaneuver them.
Get to the high ground! Raiders! Charge the bastards! For the absolute! With haste. sickle and sword! Strike them down!
Make way.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Take this!
I won't give in. And away I go.
Let me recite their demise.
Open the gate! Coward almost got us killed.
Damn, what little beasts are, sir. This place doesn't look like much.
Taste of goblins to come, I fear. Must be a horde nearby.
run here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
And who the hell are you again?
Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward! You're right. There's too much at stake.
Worried about your precious hides, the both of you.
Enough! Squabbling is pointless. The goblins have found us.
At least we agree on that.
Goblins could arrive at any moment.
Forgive that display. Aradin's a blowhard, but that's no cause for me to join him. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. I've tried. Korga, their new first druid, won't even see me. You, though... I know it's not your business, but she owes you for saving this place. Perhaps you could persuade her. For more time to prepare, if nothing else.
Really? We're messengers now.
We'd owe you a great debt. If we're forced to leave now, we won't make it to the city. You'll find the druids at the heart of the grove. Please, make them see sense before more lives are lost.
one later.
Seek and you shall find me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Refugees, adventurers, and even a Dwergar. Known in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure, but the survival of the Grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas, guide your path. Need anything else? Of course, but please, remember, you're not the only one in need. So...
Watch your back.
Can't give up now.
I care about our lives.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
How dare you!
Prove her wrong then, if you think you're able to, that is.
Zerg! Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake.
It is if we end up dead.
Our best chance to make it to Baldur's Gate is on our own. This place is lost. You're as bad as Leah. And I think one of her is quite enough in my life. Good day to you.
One with the weave.
There must be something I can learn from it.
We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. You don't understand. My apprenticeship with Leroican begins shortly. I cannot be late. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. Common gossip. The byproducts of ignorance and jealousy. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You're alive. I woke up by the wreckage, surrounded by corpses. I was starting to think I was the only survivor. Of course. I'd be stuck in a pod, or worse, if it wasn't for you. Glad to see you're all right. Now, maybe we can help one another. We might be clear of those monsters' ship, but we still have their spawn inside our heads. We need to get rid of them while we still can. No, but I haven't looked either. Staying alive kept me busy. This grove is the home of the druid Halcyon. Apparently, he's a reputed healer. He could probably help us. If only he hadn't gone missing. A toy. It's not important. I might have considered it, but your choice of company so far leaves a great deal to be desired. Get rid of the Gith, then we can talk about helping each other.
I offer you cleansing. You'd cast it aside for this Shkaketh.
Must there? You wouldn't expect a wolf and a deer to find a way to work together. For your sake, you ought to nip this in the bud before she turns on you. This is a terrible idea. You know that, yes? All right. I'll come with you. I suspect you'll need someone watching your back. After everything you've been through, my name gives you pause. Please. That is none of your business. Let's just concentrate on survival, yes? It seems like you have ample company already. You'll need to figure out who you can live without before I can join.
Children! The blade of front.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
And again. Swing and swing and... Oh!
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. Just so you know, but I won't deny this infection is bothersome. I accept your invitation. Sorry, but there's no room for me. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
And again. Step, parry, strike, damn it! It's just not landing. Nothing but. Goblins in the wild, out for blood, and the druids in here looking to kick us out. Or worse. We need to be ready for a fight. But I'm useless with a sword. Rage, you say? Step, brace, parry, swift, go! Still not landing. Brace and step and swivel swing! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Don't let the druids hear you say that. They're itching for an excuse to get rid of us. But I'll keep at it. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes.
By Mordai's eyes. Another one. My friend's blood not enough. Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us before we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough.
The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
The T-sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this... Fey run. The creche holds the... By covenant, I can say no more.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You gonna kill her too?
You! Move! Smart choice. Here it comes, you little beast.
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important. We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you. The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, it cannot be cured. And I assure you I've left no page unturned in reaching that conclusion. I can keep this condition under control, as indeed I've done for a significant amount of time, but that was under different circumstances altogether. Home, in Waterdeep. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical. You have my thanks. And fear not. Your implicit trust is well placed and will be rewarded with any and all means at my disposal. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim.
I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel. Of sorts. Used to be a bread and butter tinsmith before Elturel fell into Avernus. These days my talents are more eclectic. Learned a lot in my time in the Hells. Hope to forget most of it. But between you and me, there's nothing in all the realms like the utter power of infernal machinery. Alas, my offerings are far more humble these days.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. You've been on hard times too, huh? Look in your eyes says otherwise. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Don't touch me.
Doesn't taste... You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy it? Best to fill your belly now, while we still... You've been on hard times
Full desire.
You! Fancy it? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can... No. The only way we'll... If an...
Assume nothing.
You! Fancy a... Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. That's a good attitude. Here, have more. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp. Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh! Your cheeks aren't nearly ruddy enough, Petal. Are you hurt? Cold? Feverish? Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie. Oh, 'tis just a healing potion, nothing fancy. Here. You just look like you might need a pick-me-up. I'm sorry to go on about it, but are you all right? You're looking awful peaky. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
Why, she sounds positively demented. I love it. Let's tell her everything.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Becky.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many hope the goblins aren't smart enough to poison their blades.
Good to be back behind the walls, have to say. For as long as that lasts. Don't make me hurt you, boy.
Too late! Looking at you is painful enough. And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. Thanks. I suppose we'll all need it.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Know what you mean.
Do we ever?
But I've heard there's all sorts in the city. It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Don't you lot? No, you have it.
If it ain't the fearless Goblin Slayer, you sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Thanks, Mum. Now please do feck off. Yeah, you really saved the day, swooping in and playing the hero. Now I'm gonna take the blame for leading the goblins here, and losing track of the bloody druid. Alcyn, he's a leader around these parts. Or was. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. If I knew that, I wouldn't be back here, with half my crew gone. But look, if you're itching to meet Kellenvor, I won't stop you. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
Only gonna ask you one more time, boy. Hand over my locket.
I don't have your ugly locket. I've never seen it before.
Hand it over or I'll slap the teeth out of your head.
Do it, you gutless stink sack! Ah!
Knew it. Bloody well knew it.
What's happening here? And both of you thought striking a child was a suitable punishment?
If his parents won't do it, I will.
He's an orphan. How'd you like it if I struck you?
You raise a hand to me, it'd a better of steel in it. You goddamn snake!
Go, child! And you had this coming. And stay down!
You're an idiot. Hey! Come back here, bum! Thanks to you, I almost lost my locket. My mum gave that to me on her deathbed. Get out of my face. Got nothing to say to you.
We've known enough grief this 10-day traveller. Don't be the cause of more. We're exposed now.